Hello, my friends. It's Steve the Hurricane here with the Drink with the Hurricane, talking about when should I hire a marketing rep? Should I hire a marketing rep? Should it be a part-time or a full-time? Or what do I do regarding a marketing rep? Cheers. A Drink with the Hurricane, the home care sales and marketing talk show that discusses all things growing your home care business. All right. So this is a question that I get asked all the time. In over 8 years in business, I have been asked about hiring a marketing representative thousands of times over the years. And the answer that I give is always the same. You don't want to hire a marketing rep until you can afford to hire a marketing rep. And why do I say this? I say this because marketing representatives are one of the higher paid positions in healthcare. If you want to get a good marketing rep, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. And so I don't want you to hire a marketing representative if you don't have revenue coming into your organization. To be honest, I'd rather you grow your business until you have a lot of revenue coming in, and then you can afford to have that person and hire the luxury of having a marketing representative who can represent you and your business and help you to grow it further. Now, I recommend to all of my clients that we work with that the owner does the marketing initially until that business reaches the 7-figure mark, meaning the business is generating more than $1 million in revenue. Once the business is reaching 7 figures, that will allow you to have a scheduler, a recruiter, you yourself as the operator, and then you can have a full-time marketing representative that you can afford to. You want to keep your margins pretty healthy, having one full-time office staff employee for every $250,000 to $300,000 in revenue that the organization is generating. So that's why I like for the business to be over $1 million, because recruiting and scheduling is a higher priority than marketing when you yourself as the owner can do the marketing yourself until you get the business up and running, and then you go out and do it. The other reason why I like the business owners doing the marketing initially is so that when it comes to hiring this person, you know exactly what you're looking for. You know the referral sources, you know the connections and contacts that you can hand off to this person that they're going to continue to work with week in and week out, and therefore make it a lot easier for them to be successful, get your business to continue to grow, and continue to thrive. Now I'm going to show you something right here on the screen. So if you see on the screen right now, you see this is a readmission rate, but this is what I want to show you. So this is the average revenue as to when someone brings on a marketing representative. And I'm actually glad to see this. This is from the latest 2020 Home Care Pulse report. I'm actually doing a webinar with them in 2 weeks. You should really register for it because we're going to go over how to tie together the 3 components of your business: sales and marketing, operations, and caregiver recruitment and retention. So it's going to be a phenomenal webinar. You cannot miss it. Make sure that you register. You can click on the link below to register for that webinar. It's going to be incredible. But if you see, out of the 1,000+ locations that Home Care Pulse surveyed last year, their numbers are very consistent with what I just shared with you. People who are doing less than $1 million did not employ a marketing representative. And that makes sense. When you think about the skill set it takes to be a marketing representative, it's somebody who's motivated, somebody who's probably energetic, somebody who's a people person or a caring individual, and somebody who takes calculated risks. Well, all 4 of those traits and qualities I just said also happen to be the same traits and qualities of a business owner, which is why I love it when the owners who come and contract us for services do the marketing themselves until they get the business to this point. Now, it's interesting that the people surveyed on average who had a part-time marketer did right smack in the middle of the pack in revenue, just over $1.5 to $2 million in revenue. But then look at the people surveyed who have a full-time marketing representative. Their revenue is almost 2 times the lower number. And I'm going to give this, just looking at this real quick, I'm going to say this is about 30 to 40%, probably 30, 35% more revenue with a full-time person. And so this kind of answers the next question that you're probably thinking. Do I hire a part-time person or do I hire a full-time person? In my experience, all right, and I've only been doing this for 8 years now, and I've helped literally like 1,000 companies in the United States and in 6 countries outside the United States. So take that for what it's worth. But in my experience, I can tell you that part-time marketing representatives typically do not work out anywhere near as well as a full-time marketing representative. And so the way I see it from my perspective, and some people watching this right now, you might be a part-time marketing rep, and it's not you specifically, I'm just speaking in general about the 1,000+ companies I've worked with over the last 8 years. Part-timers don't work out as well as a full-timer. So if you're the owner watching this and you're thinking to yourself, I need to hire a marketing rep. My business is doing $1.4 million in revenue. I know that I can afford a marketer. Should I go part-time or full-time? Go all in. Get the full-time person. Marketing is a full-time effort. You know, there's going to be networking events. There's going to be community events. There's going to be meeting with prospective clients. And yeah, I know right now I'm filming this during the COVID-19 pandemic, but all of my clients that I'm currently coaching and working with, they all have marketing representatives and they're all out there still marketing. There's still things to do. We're coaching them on how to market during a lockdown, and they're having tremendous successes. So it's not a matter of can I market, can I not? It's you have to market. You have to have somebody out there, and there's stuff that takes place all hours of the business day, 5 days a week. And so that's why you want to have a full-time person. So if you're going to pull the trigger and hire a marketing rep, don't go part-time, go full-time. Continue to grow the business yourself until you can get to a point where you can afford to hire the full-time marketing rep, and then you'll get your return on investment. You know, and if you need help training them, give us a call. If you're not sure how much to pay them, give us a call, because there's a certain revenue range that marketing reps need to fall in so that you don't lose them. I've seen it happen where people hire a marketing rep, they underpay them. The person lasts for 6 months, maybe a year, and then they end up leaving and they go somewhere else because the other company is offering them a lot more money. So you want to make sure you're priced at the right point for the person you're trying to bring in. And these are all things that we can help you with. So first and foremost, make sure you're registered for the webinar. It is July 23rd, and we're going to make sure it's going to be incredible. I'm going to be interviewing people from Home Care Pulse. We're going to talk about best practices, how to get your business going right now and bring the operations, sales and marketing, and the caregiver recruitment and retention components all together and best manage it. You can't afford to miss that webinar. And then if you need help, you want to hire a marketer, or you want to grow your business, pick up the phone, give us a call, and ask for a free coaching session with one of our coaches, and we'll help you get to where you want to go. So there's the tip for the week. Have a great one, my friends. And remember, don't just beat your competition, blow them away.